Hi, I'm Shelby, and I'm your instructor for English 2450 and Communications 2010 Intro to Film. Welcome to our first video lecture. It's going to be a pretty easy one. This is just how to get oriented on our Canvas page. If you've used Canvas before, this might just be a refresher for you, and if you haven't used Canvas, hopefully some of this information will be useful. So I have a screencast going here. I'm going to show you what I'm doing on my screen to access Canvas. And Canvas is what's called an LMS, a learning management system. Essentially, you are going to need to access canvas.wayne.edu. It'll probably prompt you to log in. I'm already logged in here. And this is where a lot of the course information is going to be contained, and also where you're going to submit a lot of your assignments. So it is very important to have access to Canvas and to know how to use it. If you have any questions about Canvas, obviously, feel free to ask me at any point over the course of the semester, and I can help. So typically when you log into Canvas, you're going to land on this dashboard page. And the dashboard will have your different courses over here. And it's usually organized in terms of which courses you're currently taking or which courses you've accessed recently. But if for some reason you can't find a course, you can go to this icon here. Looks kind of like a book, and it'll pull up a list of all of your courses, and all courses link here. And that'll show you even courses you've taken in the past, upcoming courses, things like that as well. So our course is going to be relatively easy to find. For the course image, I put this GIF, which shows the process of editing film by hand. So this should be an immediate visual indicator that this is my Intro to Film course. Once you click on that course, the page that you're going to land on is called Modules, right? Modules. That's the home page. Home and modules are the same thing. I'm going to switch over into Student View, though, because what you're currently looking at is what I see on my end, which is going to be a little bit different than what you see. So the Student View is obviously a little bit simpler because the course is in week 1 and I haven't uploaded everything yet. This is still going to be a relatively kind of plain and empty canvas until I have a chance to go in and add more material. The good thing is that it's pretty hard to get lost on this page. There's only a couple links, a couple things you can click on, so everything's really easy to find. So like I said, this is Modules, this is the home page. This is where you're going to be able to access most of the information that you need. And we're going to come back to this in just a minute to look at the week 1 schedule. The next link over here on the left-hand side of the page is for the syllabus. The syllabus page includes a copy of the syllabus. If you click on this, it will download a Word document of the course syllabus. So if you lose your hard copy that I give you in class, you can always download and print a new copy from this page here. Or you can always ask me if I have an extra one too. And then the next thing on this page that's really helpful is called a course summary. The course summary actually lays out what's coming up in the class and what's due by due date, which can be very helpful. And it has a little calendar here with the deadlines as well. So you'll see here that it shows the date, what is due, and then the time of day that it's due as well, if there is a specific time that it's due. So you can click on these and they will take you to the description of what's due. Or the other thing you can do is go into assignments. And assignments will list based on assignments that you've already completed and assignments that are upcoming. Because it's the beginning of the semester and we haven't completed any assignments yet, all we have so far are upcoming assignments. And you can click on each one of these and it will take you to the assignment page. So this assignment is class participation. You'll notice that there isn't any submission button here, and the reason for that is because you don't actually need to submit anything online. Class participation is just what it sounds like. You come to class and you participate. Specifically, you introduce yourself, and we're going to have a class discussion. So this does break down what you're going to need to do in class on a given day. Today is the 9th, and in class we're going to do these things. So this is due on Wednesday, and it's worth 20 points. Now, if we go back into assignments and take a look at Film Journal number 1, that's going to be set up a little bit differently. So Film Journal number 1 is submitted online, unlike participation. So you do get a Submit Assignment button right here at the top of the page. It also tells you when it's due, when it's available until, how many points it's worth, and how you're going to submit it. So when it says due by Friday at midnight and available until Friday at midnight, that means that if it's after Friday at midnight, you're not actually going to be able to access this assignment. So you cannot turn it in late. Canvas will actually shut down submissions entirely at that point. If you scroll through, it'll show you the objective, how it's graded, and a prompt for the writing as well. So when you're ready to submit your film journal, all you do is click on Submit Assignment. It will pop up a text entry box here. You can type directly into the box, or you can copy and paste from a separate document. There's all the formatting stuff that you could potentially need. If you wanted to do bullet points, if you wanted to change your font, embed a YouTube video, embed an image, include a link, add a table for whatever reason. You can do all of those things in this text entry box. And you can also leave a comment for me. If there's something you think I need to know, but you don't want to include it as part of the submission, you can write it in the comments, and then you just click Submit Assignment, and it'll come through for me to grade. So, back to assignments. It'll also show you right underneath the title of the assignment when it's due and how much it's worth as well. So that's kind of an easy shorthand. If you're not sure when something is due, you can click on assignments, or you can go to that course summary on the syllabus page. Quizzes is empty currently because there aren't any quizzes uploaded to Canvas, but there will be at some point. So this would be where you could click on for the class quizzes. And then when you want to find out what your grades are in the course, you click on the grades button, and it'll list everything here. And then once I've scored your work, the score will show up here. So it'd say 20 out of 20 participation, 10 out of 10 for film journals. You can also organize this in different ways. So let's say you wanted to find out what you had received on all of your film journals. If you clicked on assignment group, it would group them by type of assignment. So let's go back to the home page. The good thing about the home page is that almost everything else is going to be linked through here. So very rarely will you need to use any of these other links here. The syllabus you might need to go in and reprint at some point, but assignments and quizzes are going to be linked into the modules. So for the most part, you can really just use this link here. Another link that will be here, but isn't currently, is called announcements. Class announcements will show up here. Since I haven't written a class announcement yet, there's not a link for them currently, but there will be. So you will use home and announcements and grades probably more than anything else. So when you go to the home page, each week is going to have its own module, and each module will have, a list of things. So there'll be a schedule for the week. There might be a couple videos. There might be a reading. There might be an assignment linked here. But for the most part, one of the important things for you to look for is the schedule, because when I post the schedule, I include links to important things. So I try to make it a one-stop shop as much as possible, so you don't have to click around a lot to find stuff. It's all in one central place. When you click on the week 1 schedule, you can see here that it's broken down the same way on Canvas as it is in the course schedule listed in the syllabus at the end. It's week/theme for the first column, what we're going to watch or read that week in the second column, the class agenda, what you're going to do to participate in class that week, and then the work that is due outside of class. So week 1, syllabus and introductions, pretty straightforward. We're going to watch this Canvas walkthrough video. When it's completed, I will upload it to Canvas, and there will be a link right here you can click on. And then we're going to be reading the syllabus, and I'll include a link to that as well. In class, we're going to do introductions, we're going to look at the syllabus, we're going to look at some music videos, and we're going to talk about them. To participate in class, you need to introduce yourself, which is worth 10 points, and you need to participate in class discussion, which is also worth 10 points for a grand total of 20 for the day. And the work that's due this week, you only have one thing you need to do for me this week, which is film journal number 1. We already looked at that under assignments, but if you click on this link here, it'll take you right back to that where you can submit. Like I said, I try to make everything as straightforward and easy to access as possible, but if you do have any questions about Canvas, if you're stuck, if you don't know how to submit something, if you have any trouble with it at all, there are a couple different options for you. The first option is to use this help button right here. That will take you to Canvas tutorials. There's a search bar where you can type in the problem you're having, and there might be an easy solution to it that way. The other option is to contact me. You can use the inbox in Canvas to send me a message. I would prefer if you sent me an email, though. I tend to have better luck with immediately responding to emails sent through Microsoft Outlook. Sometimes Canvas likes to delay or otherwise kind of eat messages that students send me. So it's always a better option to send me an email or just ask me in class if you're really feeling stuck with Canvas. Of course, the site is going to get a little bit more complicated when we have more material on it, but the important thing to remember is that when you click on the home button, it takes you to modules, you click on the week, and that should lay out everything that you need to do, everything that's upcoming, everything that's going on in class, and exactly what you need to know to be able to participate fully that week. Of course, if you have any questions, just let me know. Welcome to Intro to Film, and thanks for sticking around.